What's up, everybody, and thanks for listening. This episode of the Batter's Eye Podcast is brought to you by Mind Baseball, the premium wood bat company that's revolutionizing the game. Are you ready to take your power to the next level? Say goodbye to warning track shots and hello to home runs with Mind Baseball. Made from 100% MLB-grade European beechwood, their bats have been lab tested to be harder than maple and birch. And with their diamond press technology, these bats come out of the box hot and ready to crush the ball.
Don't wait. Switch to Mind Bats today and get 50% off your entire order when you use the code TheBattersEye, or go to the link in the description below. This is a special offer for listeners of the Batter's Eyes podcast. Visit mindbaseball.com for more information about their premium wood bats, and thanks for watching.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Batter's Eye. I'm Aiden. I got Max here, and we got a huge guest, probably one of the most trending athletes in the world right now. Definitely was over this past weekend. You've seen him on ESPN, Sports Center, everywhere right now. But, you can introduce yourself better than I can, so why don't we hear it from you?
I'm Chase Mora. I go to Texas State University. I'm a freshman.
Mm-hmm. All right, perfect.
Yeah, so had a big weekend, freshman, first couple collegiate games. Can you just give us the thought process before heading into your first at bat?
Really just going in, I knew I had to take advantage of my opportunities I was given, since still right now I'm battling getting back from Tommy John. I'm 10 days out, hopefully, from getting released. But I just knew going in I had to take advantage of my opportunity, and sure enough, I did.
Yeah, and I mean, for those of you guys watching this who may not be following college baseball, I mean, first 3 at-bats, 3 home runs, something that's never been done before. So, yeah, I mean, going into that first at-bat, obviously, you see what you did. You were pinch hitting, and you came up in that spot, and you hit that home run. And then started the next game. Going into that next game, you hit the second home run. What's going through your mind as you come up to the plate again and again, kind of knowing what you have here, this kind of crazy streak? What was that like?
I mean, I was just mainly going in, just like staying in the present moment, not worrying about what I did the last AB, and just stuck to my approach and saw another pitch up and got lucky and connected with a grand slam.
Yeah, I mean, that was electric. Obviously, I think it was everywhere. I saw it on College Baseball Hub. I saw it on ESPN, NCAA baseball. Just like I said, I mean, your whole team looked so ecstatic. It must have been such a great moment watching it. You feel like you're there. The atmosphere was insane. What has it been like? What has the support been like? Who's reached out to you on social media? What's that been like in the last couple of days?
I mean, it's been crazy. Especially on Twitter. I mean, Twitter's been blowing up with everybody, with all the awards coming out and everything. I mean, it's been an unbelievable experience. I mean, it'll be something I never forget.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, talk about it too. You mentioned the awards, Collegiate National Player of the Week in your first week playing college baseball. I mean, 3 at-bats and 3 home runs, and you're National Player of the Week. You've led your team to be ranked, which I'm not, I don't know much about Texas State, but I think this is one of the first times they've been ranked, if not the first time they've been ranked, at least by perfect game. I mean, it's crazy. What is the hype like around the locker room right now in a team that I know obviously you guys are a great team, but could anybody have predicted this in the first weekend? I mean, what's the hype like in the locker room? What's things going on like right now?
I mean, coming off the season they had last year, we knew we were going to be a good squad. Like we had some guys come back, we had some pitchers come back, and I mean, we knew going in that we were going to be special. We were going to have a good group of guys, and to come out the first weekend and do what we did, I mean, it just kind of showed everybody that we're going to be here. We're going to make a run in this season, and just, I mean, everybody's bought into our process and just looking to make another big run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's go back a little bit here. Like you said, you're a freshman. So what made you choose Texas State? What was the recruitment process like? Did you always know you wanted to go there? You sound like a kind of like a little bit of a Southern accent. And by the way, I love your accent.
Yes.
Coming from New York. But so can you just go into a little detail about your recruitment process?
Going in, I mean, I'd always kept Texas State in mind. I knew that they were a good program and that Steven Trout was going to lead them somewhere. And sure enough, they were one of the only schools that were going to allow me to two-way. I mean, most schools were only looking at me as a pitcher. So, I mean, that went into it big time. And then just seeing that, like, I came to a couple games and just seeing the chemistry and the atmosphere that was here, it was unbelievable. And I mean, all the coaches on the coaching staff made it that much easier to commit here. And I mean, I'm glad I did.
Mm-hmm. So now I know you mentioned your Tommy John, your recovery. Obviously, that's pretty much finished now. But what's it like hitting while, what's the process like when you're obviously as a two-way? I know you can't throw with it, pitch with it, but what's the hitting like with it? What's your limitations if you had any, and what was that like going through it, battling through that during the recovery?
So I didn't get released to start hitting till November. And once that started, I mean, I was struggling. Like, I didn't have good timing. My timing was off. I couldn't find my swing. And then going into Christmas break, I knew that I had to do something. I had to work with people, see live ABs, get my timing back and everything. And coming back into the spring, I'd seen that the hard work that I put in over Christmas break had paid off. I mean, in the sim games, I was doing good, getting base hits, and then started to hit a couple of doubles here and there. And then sure enough, going to opening weekend and hit 3 home runs. I mean, it was crazy coming off that and only been hitting for 3 months now. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to, I don't want to make comparisons. I don't want to jump guns, but I mean, Tommy White, it's like you're on pace to break a freshman record here.
Yeah.
Tommy White, he's been mentioned a lot on this podcast recently, but I mean, hey, 3 home runs in opening weekend. I think that's more than he had.
Yeah.
What are your expectations now going into the rest of the year, knowing that you are going to two-way? I don't know what the workload's going to be like, but what is your predictions or expectations for yourself for the rest of the year?
I mean, just keep grinding every at bat. I mean, I'm not going to go in there thinking to hit another one. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but just really stick with my approach, stay in the present moment, and keep battling every at bat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's not much else you could say. Not a better way to say it. So I think one thing I want to talk to you specifically about was, I think it was the second at bat was your grand slam.
The second one was the solo shot.
So the third one was your grand slam?
Yes.
What was that like? Because that kind of blew the game. The game was it was a I guess I could say blowout. It was a blowout.
Yeah.
But I mean, that really, like, that was that moment that the game, they're not coming back. There's no shot. What was that like for you as a freshman to kind of be like, all right, I shut the door on this game. It's the first time it's happened, but you're going to be playing a big part in this team. What was that moment like, just specifically, rounding those bases, crossing home, and then what was it like in the dugout?
It was crazy because going into that at bat, my home run before I just tied the single game record for home runs, and going into the last AB, the kid in front of me struck out, and I wanted to do it. I was thinking about it a little bit, and then sure enough, I hit it, and it went out, and then it was just like, it was unbelievable. And then I get to the dugout, and everybody's talking, oh, we just broke the record again for single game home run record for here at Texas State. And it was crazy. I was being mobbed in the dugout, and I mean, I was speechless. I mean, I didn't even know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, a weekend full of records, seriously.
Yes.
all around. Yeah, I mean, Max, anything you have to say?
No, I'm just saying, like, you showed all those other colleges that didn't give you two-way offers, and they messed up, But so you said you're a two-way player, and so everyone knows your hitting side because of this last weekend. But can you explain and go into more depth about like your tools as a pitcher?
I mean, yeah, this year I'm not going to pitch as much just because I don't get released to pitch till this summer. But I mean, next year I'll probably have a big role in the relief part. I mean, I've never been a big starter, but I've always been the guy that can take the ball over in the 8th or 9th and shut the game down. And they have a lot of confidence in me on that side. And I mean, we'll see what happens next year on that side. I mean, there's not really much I can say because I mean, I haven't thrown off the mound here at all. So,
yeah, I mean, I want to go into a little more because obviously we talk a lot about your hitting, but I also do want to talk a little bit more about your pitching. What's your pitch mix like? And what are your favorite pitches to throw? And from there.
So I have a fastball that's anywhere from 90 to 93, and then curveball, slider, changeup. Changeup is probably the best pitch out of those. And then the curveball was just new that I picked up in high school my senior year, and it started to get really good shape towards the end. And then, but other than that, I mean, really it's just mainly the fastball that I throw a lot. I mean, I have a lot of confidence in it. And then change up, I'll go right on right or left. I mean, really those two pitches are my main pitches. And then if I want to just get a swing and a miss, I'll throw the breaker or the slider.
Yeah. Do you have any I wouldn't say, I guess unusual grips, anything, that's kind of,
no, I mean, they're all pretty standard, just the regular 4-seam fastball, circle changeup. I throw a spiked curveball, and then just the regular horseshoe slider.
Nice. Yeah. So now from here, we're gonna go into a segment that I'm gonna kind of introduce this. So we're gonna start this with a lot of our college guests because now the season's happening. So we're gonna do like a prediction kind of thing. So I guess we can go hot takes. I'll be giving the hot takes. Max, you can give some hot takes as well. It's gonna be like buy or sell, but college basketball edition. So first buy or sell take, go with Tennessee. Tennessee will make a super regional. Buy or sell?
Sell.
I like that. I like that. Bear down. Oh, I can't say bear. Well, I guess I can say bear down. My boys are at Arizona. My bad. I got to root for the homies. Max, you like that take?
I mean, we saw a kind of a flawed Tennessee team this past weekend, so I wouldn't be surprised if it continues to trend throughout the season. However, I do think they still have a really amazing team, and they're eventually going to get over this hump. But you saw it last year. They got a little too cocky and just showboating, whatever, trying to show off everybody, and it ended up biting them. Yeah, I think Notre Dame knocked them out last year. So, I sell also. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna buy. I think they are gonna make the super regional. I don't think they're gonna advance any farther than that. That's my take.
All right. Now I'll let you give us a hot take. See what you got.
Me. All right. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can give us a hot take.
I mean, you can go. I mean, I thought you were saying me.
Whichever one of you wants to go, I'll hear.
We'll let them go.
All right.
So LSU is not going to finish in the top 5 ranked this season.
I'll let you go first.
Sell.
Yeah. I can't. I have to sell that. They're such a stacked team. That roster is insane. I hate to say it because I don't want them to finish top 5. I like Dylan Cruz, but I like Paul Skenezy's. I think that's how you pronounce it. I can't do it, but I like them. They both did their thing this weekend, and they proved why they're the number 1 ranked team as of now. I don't know if they stay 1, but I think they stay top 5. Yeah. All right, let's hear your hot take. If you want, you can make it Texas State related too.
Man, I don't even know.
It doesn't have to be Texas State. It could be whatever.
I mean, I guess Texas State making a regional.
I like that. I buy that. I'm not just saying that. I buy it. I think you guys proved this weekend that you guys are crazy good offense, and your pitching holds up. especially, obviously I know. I mean, you saw two insane blowouts. So, I mean, you gotta hop on that bandwagon right now if you're not on it already, and buy that. I would buy it. I think that's a very, very easy take to buy right now for me.
Yeah.
I got one more. All right, I'll go one more, and then I have a somewhat joking one, but it's not. I think it's realistic. But we'll go. Vanderbilt falls out of the top 25 by the end of the season.
Bye.
I'm gonna sell that one. I think they're gonna definitely drop down, but they're gonna still be in the top 25.
Really? I think they lost 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4 this weekend. I can't. Yeah, I don't think I could buy like a 1-3 team right now. Overhyped by the rankings committee too in the first week. I think they're going to drastically drop. They underperformed last year, and then they got ranked number 4 this year. I can't see it.
I think they're ranked number 10 right as of now. Pretty sure.
Yeah, they dropped. They started the year at 4, and then I think they dropped. Yeah. They lost. They lost today. So yeah, they were ranked. What is it here? I could pull it up. They were ranked 10, and they lost to Central Arkansas. Not a strong team.
Yeah.
And it was a 1-run game.
It was at Vandy also.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think a team that has a loss on their resume like that and starts 1-3 can be considered for top 25. But you never know. Possible. It could happen. Max, you have any other ones?
Not really. I think we should transition into your rapid fire that you wanted to talk about.
All right. Yeah. Do you want to introduce it?
Yeah. So I think today's rapid fire is about the current state of Major League Baseball with, I think, what was it? The
Orioles
prospect of tanking or trying to purposely tank and the GMs not really being on the side of the same team. I earlier mentioned Rockies GM said that he's hoping that they're going to be a 500 team this year, or isn't that what you said, Aiden?
Yeah, something like that. It was like the goal is 500 ball, and it wouldn't be. It was like it was ridiculous. And then the Orioles GM came out today, or CFO came out today, and said he didn't open their budget and go all in last year because he thought the team overachieved and overperformed. I mean, for a team in a stacked division like the AL East with some of the best young talent in MLB to come out, finish 500 last year, have a miracle season pretty much, and then not go all in this off season is beyond me. And then for your CFO to say that, I can't believe that that's happening. I'm sure a lot more GMs are going to start coming out and saying things like these because they're not going to be the only ones saying it. So I don't know. My fear is that MLB is going to start to become like NBA, where it's like, oh, we're going to tank for that number 1 draft pick, which I don't like. I mean, your thoughts?
I mean, I don't really have much on that. I mean, I don't really pay attention a whole bunch to MLB. I mean, I don't know. I've never paid attention to it really, so.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Never paid attention to MLB, but you're all right. I kind of respect it.
Like, I can't even sit and like watch a game. I don't know what it is. But I can't sit and watch a whole game.
Can you watch a whole Texas State game?
I mean, yeah, because I mean, I'm in the dugout, but like if I was outside, no.
Gotcha.
Kind of respect that. I mean, my attention span kind of dozes off after a while.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, the rules are speeding up the game apparently, so maybe
yeah, they are.
Maybe that'll change this year for a bunch of fans. I don't know. I don't think so. But that was that kind of ruined my rapid fire idea. I guess we'll go with buy or sell for rapid fire then. That'll be funny. But all right, so then I'll finish this off with the last buy or sell take then for the end of our rapid fire. Chase Mora will break Tommy White's home run record. Buy or sell?
I'm gonna go with sell just because I'm not trying to do it, and I just want to stay in the present moment and see how the season goes. I mean, I never want to get overconfident. I always want to stay within myself. So I mean, I'm gonna sell.
Oh. I'm gonna go with sell just for that same reason. You don't want to be too cocky, and you don't want to get bad karma, and you don't want to be like Tennessee. That's what you don't want to be like.
Yeah, exactly.
I respect it. I had to bring it up. I had to crack like a joke. I got to on this, but yeah, I mean, I guess I can't say I can't be the only one that goes against it. I'm gonna sell, not out of respect to Tommy White, but out of respect to you that you're not gonna be focused on hitting home runs, and hopefully you'll win Freshman of the Year by doing your own thing.
Yes.
Oh, so I think I compromised with myself there. I was kind of hoping I'd get 3 buys and I'd be like, all right, that's a great way to end this, but it's all good, So tune into so where do you guys have like a network that people can watch so I can promote that?
We're on ESPN Plus.
Perfect. So everyone watch their games on ESPN Plus because Texas State's gonna make some noise this year. I mean, number 24 ranked team in the nation, and they're only climbing. Be sure to tune in. You have any last words for anyone watching?
No, just thank you and support us in any way you can.
Of course, man. Max, any last words?
Just go Texas State, baby.
Hey, go Texas State. We're all in. Super regionals, all of that's happening. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next week with another episode.